My name is Ugochi Vivian Uka. Welcome to my YouTube channel! Yay! If this is your first time here, you are most welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and please keep coming back. And if this is not your first time here, thank you so much for coming again. Please keep coming again and again and again. And please don't forget to click the thumbs up button to like the video and also to subscribe. Thank you. And do you like my hair? It's been so long since I washed up hair. So I don't know, I feel a little bit weird in it, but anyway, whatever. So in this video, I'm kind of doing like a travel series. So in this video, I'm talking about my trip to Liberia, Costa Rica. So yeah, I went there last year in, I think, September 2021. I hadn't traveled internationally from 2020, like for almost 2 years. Since the beginning of the pandemic, I was at home, and then I had a meeting in Texas, and I decided that, you know what, since I've already gotten on the plane, I might as well just go somewhere else, brunch, somewhere. So that's what I decided to do. So I'm making this video because one of my former classmates, she's been disturbing. She's like, I want to know about your trip to Costa Rica. And I was like, okay, well, so here it is. This is just like an overview of how my trip went. I don't really have any like specific points or anything. I'm just going to talk about the trip overall and make this video kind of short in a way. Okay, I'll try. So, like I said, I went there from Texas, so I flew there. Man, on my flight to Costa Rica, it wasn't funny, There were some Nigerian boys. I wrote about this on my Instagram stories. Some embarrassing Nigerian boys. These boys were making so much noise on the plane. Everybody was looking at them. How do I know they were Nigerians? Of course, their accents, and then they were speaking Yoruba and speaking Pidgin as well. Anyway, some of them were sitting right behind me, as if the noise was not enough. Like, I mean, real noise, like shouting, ha ha. I don't even know why I'm calling them boys. Well, I'm calling them boys because of their behavior. But these people, they looked like at least they were in their mid-20s to 30s even. But the ones behind me, they were pushing my chair, like hitting my chair. Like when you're sitting down, you just feel like your chair is moving. I had to turn and tell the guy, please, can you stop? And then he said, okay. Anyway, I don't make video about them, but they were very annoying. But then yeah, I got to Liberia, Costa Rica. My Airbnb host came to pick me up from the airport. Very, very nice guy. I stayed in the place at the place there. It was really nice. But I gotta tell you though, it just reminded me of my village in Itu. Now let me tell you why. I was sleeping around 3 or 4 a.m. I just said, I said, wait, what's going on? Did I go to my village? What happened? Cockroach. That's what will wake you up. I'm not joking. It was so funny. I was like, okay, so cocks were crowing all the time, every day, all night, morning. That was like, I don't want to say it was an issue because I mean, at first, like, it took a little bit of adjustment, and then after that I was fine. But it was just really funny. And then before I say this, I have to let you know that what I found out from my Airbnb host is that Liberia is one of the poorest provinces in Costa Rica. So, but now it's getting developed, and they've done a lot of work to attract tourists. There's a beach there, and so it's really welcoming. So that's why some things still seem like it's still developing. And of course, Costa Rica is a third world country, so you just have to know that before going. But I'm happy that they're doing a lot of work, and I wish that we Nigerians can do more to attract tourists in our country. But anyway, so that was the first thing I noticed, cockroaches. And then during the day I came out. So me, I just came there to relax and be taken care of. I just came to eat and sleep. Really, I did not have any plan. This is the first place I'm traveling to where I don't know anybody, and yet I didn't have any plan. I was just tired. But anyway, during the day I decided to come out and walk to the beach. Man, stray dogs everywhere. I say, why all these dogs? Like, some are pursuing you like bingo, some are following you. I was like, I'm scared of dogs, animals. I was like, what's going on? So when I got back, I had to ask the host, and he told me that that even used to be worse. They had to castrate almost all of them at some point. So anyway, stray dogs everywhere as you're going. And then as usual, You say hola and be going to where you're going to. So yeah. And then I was checking out different restaurants. I was having a Giaco and was it a Giaco? No, I've forgotten the names of some of the foods. I mixed up stuff with things I did in Colombia. But I had no, it wasn't a Giaco. It was I don't remember now, but I'll put it up in the video. The name of the food. So I had great food. I think the one that I really liked was the chiguito, which is like pork and some meat and stuff. It was really really delicious. So I had that, and then I went to the beach. So every day that was my journey. I'll come out, I'll lie down on the hammock in the building where I was, rest a bit, then take a walk, then eat food. And then at some point I went to visit the cathedral in the city center or downtown. I went to visit the museum, but it was closed unfortunately. So the thing is, I found out that the period when I went wasn't really the tourist time period, and it was always raining. So things were closed, things were under construction, there weren't a lot of people, which I was happy about because really during this pandemic I just want to avoid crowds. That's one of my biggest fears when I'm traveling. So I was able to go around. But let me tell you something, like the reason why you didn't see too many pictures is because I didn't take a lot of pictures, and even the few ones I took them out of my phone to my hard drive, and my external hard drive got damaged. So sad. But something I want to say is, when I went to one of the churches or museums, after I gave somebody my phone to help me snap picture in front of the church, I was in front of the church, I was posing. This baby girl took pictures. I was not in any of these pictures. She was just snapping the wall. I said she was just snapping the wall. I was like, oh my god. When I collected my phone, I was just like, oh my goodness. I started laughing. It reminded me of the first time I went to Paris. I think it was 2014 or so. I was on a bridge and I gave this older woman my phone to help me take picture. Granted, this was my fault, okay? Like, I saw an older person, like really old, like woman, and I was like, oh, just help me take a picture. And I couldn't even speak French then, so I don't even know what I said to her. So maybe she didn't understand me. And I posed by the bridge and she was like, bien, ooh, ah oui. I was not in the picture. It was just the water, the bridge that she was snapping. So anyway, so that the same thing happened to me in Costa Rica. Look, but Costa Rica, I was a younger person, so I expected more. And the pictures were even more blurry than the one the older woman in Paris took for me. So I was just like, oh gosh, well, that's one of the things about traveling alone. You have to find who will snap pictures for you. But yeah, oh, something interesting that happened to me in Costa Rica. Now, don't do this at home. This is one of those things they say, don't do this at home. Okay, so anywhere you go, you have to take safety precautions, right? Especially when you go to a third world country. Like Nigeria, you have to take safety precautions. So I wanted to go, the day I was going to the downtown, I didn't want to take Uber because I was just like, first of all, it was expensive. Secondly, I don't know who the Uber driver is. So there are buses that go to the downtown. It's called Comiton bus stop, where you go to, and the buses were not far from where I was staying. So I went and I got on a bus, like big bus running fine. So as I was on the bus, I started talking to a guy in front of me. Well, I didn't even say I started talking. I just asked him just to confirm the bus stop that I will stop at. I was like, I'm going here. Will it be okay? Like, how many more minutes do you think it would take? Of course, I had searched for that online, but I just wanted to be sure. So this guy now told me, he gave me the information I asked him for, and then he told me that he's actually going to pick up his car. He left his car with the mechanic. He's going to pick it up. So if I want, I can drop down from the bus with him, and then he'll pick up his car and he can give me a free ride to the place. So I was like, as what now? Before they come and kidnap me in this place. But my spirit said, just go. So I took a picture of him and I came down from the bus with him. I didn't tell anybody this is my family. And then I took a photo of his car, and then I sent it to, I think, my younger sister also. And then she was like, what's this? I was like, I'm in someone's car just in case. So anyway, that's how I got into a stranger's car and followed him to downtown, somebody that I didn't know. But this person was so nice, took me there, gave me his number in case of anything. And that's how I got to downtown. And it took half the time it would have taken me with the bus. Again, don't do this at home. But that guy became my friend. Funny thing is, the next day I was walking, it started raining, I started trying to run, and he was right behind me. And he was like, "Do you want to ride?" I was like, "Is this guy stalking me?" But no, he was a nice person. And I noticed that a lot of people that I met in Costa Rica and Liberia, they were really, really, really nice people. Like, really friendly. Even the place where I was staying in, I would say I want to eat something, and they'll prepare it for me. There was this meal. I don't know if it's arroz con leche. I think that's what it is, or maybe. But anyways, like a corn meal, like it's not akamo or pap, but it has the seeds and everything. And the woman, the mother in that place, she prepared a big bowl for me. I ate it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, they were so nice, so welcoming. I would definitely recommend going there. And I'm sorry that I don't have a lot of pictures. I'll add some of the ones that I have, which were the ones I shared on Instagram. But overall, it was good. I didn't do much, as I said, because I just wanted to relax. So I just went to a few museums, few churches, and it was all about eating. So of course, it was no wonder that I added some weight when I came back, and I had to start doing dancing and jumping with a rope. And I got some sleep, and I got some sunlight. I got a little sunburnt. So always take your sunscreen lotion. Same thing happened to me in Bogota, in Colombia. That one was even worse. Like, my whole face was sunburnt. But anyway, I'm fine now. So that's it. That's my trip to Liberia, Costa Rica. Again, something I would say is learn the language before you go there. You never know whether they're going to be speaking English, whether some people there can speak English, but at least you know that the national language of where you're going to might be Spanish or whatever. Do your research and learn some words. That's the mistake that I've made a few times when traveling, and I need to do better. But other than that, I had a great trip, and I'm happy that I went. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to click the